Hey guys, Jeremy here from School of Wok. Covent Garden, thank you, Lee. Hey guys, Jeremy here from School of Wok, Covent Garden. It's Wok Wednesdays, and this week it really is a Wok Wednesday. We are doing a vegetarian japchae. So japchae is essentially a sweet potato, soy, Korean noodle dish. And you could, in theory, sort of steam everything separately and boil everything. I just kind of just throw it all in the same pan, or the same wok. Makes it easier, I think. What you want is for everything that you're slicing to sort of intertwine into the noodles nicely. So nice thin matchsticks of carrot. Just line those up to slice them as evenly as possible. Just pop that onto a plate, and we can start to sort of pile up my wok clock. You can sort of boil them bit by bit in the wok, and then just finish off the sort of noodle stir fry with the sauce. Some shiitake mushrooms. You can use fresh or dried here. I've got dehydrated mushrooms being re-soaked. Spinach just for wilting in. A little bit of onion. Again, finely sliced. This is optional, but little strips of chili for the end, sometimes quite nice as well. I'm going to take the seeds out, just so they weave in nicely with those noodles as well. It's almost like a quick side dish that goes really nicely with a Korean barbecue, or at home, just for a good lunch. That's for later. So, all I've got left is my sauce. Now you can use different types of sugars in here. I've got some palm sugar, so I'm going to use that, keeping it nice and healthy. But my light soy sauce, I've actually got low sodium soy sauce. We're keeping this super healthy. So 3 tablespoons of that. About a teaspoon of sesame oil should do the job. And then half a tablespoon of either brown sugar or palm sugar is plenty. I don't like mine too sweet. Just melt that palm sugar in. And some people almost do like a salad version of this, where you don't cook the noodles into the sauce at all. But I quite like the sauce actually sort of simmering into the noodles, and the noodles acting as a sponge to the sauce, because that's where all the flavour goes in. So I'm going to cook mine. The only thing I'm going to pre-blanch is my carrots, just so that they keep their bright, sort of vibrant orange colour. And I'll put them back in at the end of the stir fry. So my noodles, these awesome sweet potato noodles, it's kind of like a glass noodle with a slightly opaque colour. You can see how long they are. They just need about 10 or anywhere between 6 and 10 minutes of soaking. And they're going to soak in even more flavour. Just soak them in hot water just from the kettle. Blanch your carrots. And if they're really thinly sliced like this, it should take no longer than sort of 20 to 30 seconds of blanching. Carrots are blanched. Straight out. Now everything kind of moves round a little. To be honest, I should have done that at the start. But I'm ready for my stir frying. So really, all I'm stir frying up is my onions and my mushrooms, And then I've got my sauce ready, my noodles are ready. And it's a very, very quick dish, this. So you don't want this greasy at all. Just a little bit of oil for your onions. I've got this actually on a sort of relatively medium to high heat, as opposed to like too hot that it browns the onions too much. I want to keep the sweetness of them and a bite when you get into those onions. Your mushrooms can go in. Your spinach will wilt in once your sauce and noodles are in, so I don't mind if these noodles are still a little wet and they go straight into the wok. Again, I'm on a sort of medium-ish heat here. So my noodles are in, my sauce is coming in now. That sweetened soy sauce very quickly sort of goes straight into noodles because they act like a sponge. So the spinach can go in at the end, still on the heat, just to wilt through. And so it's not really frying at this point. You're kind of just boiling those noodles in that sweetened soy sauce. You can still use that sort of famous Chinese technique of the tummy and the head, just to get those veg intertwined into the noodles. There's still enough liquid sauce in there where the noodles aren't frying either. That's nice. That spinach is wilted well now. I'm going to switch that off. My bright orange blanched carrot. Now you can see why I kept them separate. Just adds that great vibrant colour. Sesame seeds. Few for now, and then if you need more for garnish later, that's fine. The lovely thing about this dish is you can have it hot, you can have it warm, or just like a chilled salad later on, but for me, cooking that sauce into the noodles gives it much more flavour. Still at this point piping hot, but as I say, have it whatever temperature you like. Just follow the same cooking process. So, as simple as that, really quick and easy, vegetarian japchae. My favourite part of every filming day, every day to be honest, is the eating part. And if only I could use my chopsticks properly. I love eating this dish, especially when we've got a whole feast of Korean barbecue sort of coming up. If you like this recipe and you want to learn more, don't forget to subscribe.